by inmendham. Dust blower. It works pretty good. Yeah, so my computer's open, so I can just blow dust out of it. That kind of thing. Yeah, keep it going. It's awful hot in here. You know, it's almost 90 indoors. Yeah, it's a little excessive. But anyway, but you know, I like it mostly. So yeah, that PW Swivel guy is back. You know, the Frankenstein guy after a couple of years. So I don't have a link, but I'll provide one. Yeah, I have the link, but I just don't. You know, his real account name was DC Freer. Yeah, DCFREE. R. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I should be able to type that below the username. Anyway, so he does put some effort in. You know, he had some max headroom stuff, and I have to do some kind of thing like that. I have to do something creative. I mean, I should have no excuse not to, just because there's, you know, so little going on. I should have all this free time, but I have many things to do. I got this strange little cube. It has this little dead thing in it. I have no idea what it is. It's a little thing. It's like the kind of thing you have, like with the Pope. You get a piece of like some dead Pope. I don't know. It's like some ornament of some kind, but it's strange. I don't know what the fuck it is. A little red thing. Reddish thing. I don't know. Looks like some little dead sea monkey or something, but I just don't know what it is. Anyway, how did I get that? Anyway, see, so I have so much to do. I have all this stuff in my house like this that needs to be organized and you know, put in its proper place instead of just placed there like I just did. That's not a proper place. I have all these really bad habits. I have to correct them because I don't put anything away, and I use the floor as like a place just to, oh yeah, I'll take care of that later. I'll take care of that later. I mean, just everything. Take care of that later. Can't live like that. That's silly. Like, look, I'm at my desk. It's covered with shit like this. This is one of these vaporizers, you know, for the e-cigarette thing. These are actually kind of, you know, it's kind of a lot for, you know, for $1, less than $1, 60 cents. It's got a lot of parts to it. You know, I feel like I'm really ripping off the Chinese by buying it so cheap. But anyway, they don't work very well, so that's why you get them cheap. Is, you know, they don't work very well. Nice little bit of technology, but it doesn't work very well. Anyway, that's besides the point. Very voltage sensitive, all kinds of things like that. I mean, it looks like this when it's inside the thing. And you're supposed to hook a battery up to it, but I just hook wires up to it because batteries are a pain in the ass to recharge. Well, I mean, the batteries you get with it are cheap and unreliable, and the recharger sucks. And anyway, this has nothing to do with anything, does it? No, it doesn't. Anyway, I thought I would play a little bit of a Matt video. Yeah, good old Matt. This is crazy as crazy can be now. You know, he's not crazy. He's just, you know, he's just kind of sold out to this, let's rationalize things. He's come up with rationalizations to create a lie to live by because the truth sucks. And I just, you know, it's just such an, he knows this is what he's doing and he doesn't care. He just, I mean, it's almost like being a nihilist. When you don't care, when you decide you don't care about the truth and you just want a good lie to live by, I mean, that's just as, it's pretty much as solipsistic and malicious as you can get in a way. You know, it's just nasty to be a defender of live the lie, because he does know better. So anyway, so what he just does is, you know, he's Matt speaks well. I could listen to Matt talk. I enjoy it, even though he's talking complete shit. I find him interesting, but he just is just saying the same shit over and over again. So it's like I'll just jump into the video and I'll just jump to pieces, and there's no way we could miss the silly parts because the whole video is silly parts. And the basic argument they just keeps making over and over again is that there's no truth, and just make up a story, and that's legitimate as long as your story isn't, I hate your fucking guts and I want to barbecue your liver. So I mean, as long as you're not like a Nazi, it's all okay. I mean, there's certain minimums. You're not allowed to be a pedophile or something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he says that's okay. I don't know. Maybe the age, he lowered the age limit or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's certain fake lies you're not allowed to live by. But otherwise, just make up anything and it's okay. And we'll call it science. The science of make-up-rockery. But he believes in, like, he actually does. He thinks the universe can be rationally interpreted or described in contradictory ways, and that's all okay. And there's no real truth that makes any difference, so don't worry about it. The truth will always suck, so don't go looking for that. Just make up a story that sounds cool. You know, leprechauns and shit. You know, as long as they're not evil leprechauns. You know, Muslim leprechauns. Can't have no Muslim leprechauns. Bad idea. So, I mean, fuck. I mean, this is just so Borg. I mean, it really is. I'll read the comment. Yeah, there's a comment on this video by this Roberto guy. Stupidest fucking comment.
So I'm gonna try this.
So he did is a hangout, which I don't have anything against that per se. It's just that these hangout things, you know, the real problem with them is the audio isn't that good. So, you know, when people do that, I mean, it is kind of sucky audio. So that pisses me off a little. I have to reduce the volume. So I've already heard him, so I should be able to tell what he's saying because my ears are still dysfunctional. Damn it. Anyway, yeah, I do have to fix this. I gotta figure out how to get rid of this black tongue thing, this yeast thing, whatever I got. Gotta figure out how to kill this shit. Oh, the comment's gone. Aww. So the crazy Roberto guy had posted a comment, and it was, you know, he quoted an Anticontavad conversation. And so Anticontavad had made some argument about, well, yes, there's this inner reality and this outer reality or whatever, like that, the lies you personally hold and then the lies you live by, kind of thing, or something like that. And then some other guy was making a counter argument that, you know, it's just really about making the lies sexy so they're fuckable, and then everything's okay. So none of that really made a hell of a lot of sense. But the whole point was is the Roberto guy ended up with some kind of statement like this is about entropy or something, and that all we really want to do is just be busy. You know, all we really want to be is obsessed with some kind of silliness, some pink balloon to chase. And it's like, yes, you know, make the toast, butter the toast, put honey on the toast, eat the toast, poo the toasts, grind the poo into new bread, toast the toast, you know, just get caught up in one of these circles of jerkosity. And it was just such a Borg comment. I was just looking at it going, oh god, that's just so fucking, that's the Borg. You've just described the Borg. Live merely to live. Move to be a mover for the sake of it, because we can or something. Somehow the universe needs to be all complicated up into a bunch of complex circuitry that just counts to affinity. Like we all need to be calculators or something for no good reason, not because numbers need to be calculated, just for the sake of, I mean you're just like, what? What are you people contriving such crap? Why don't you just admit you're stupid addicts? And the truth is, you need governorship. You need to be controlled because you're insane, sick addicts. You know, you need to be locked up in, you know, some rehabilitorium, you know, and made fail-safe, protected, so you can't, you know, off yourself in some stupid way by like, drinking drain cleaner or something, and so you don't drink and drive and kill other people or some other kind of crap. You need to just be in the zoo, and then we'll be done with this shit. People are so stupid. Alright, so this, I don't know, this lame guy is pretty lame. This Higher Plains guy says Alfred White Nordhead. Alfred White Northhead. You know, he says that, it's like, I don't know why you're saying that to Matt, who has said the words Alfred North Whitehead more than any other person on YouTube. Why are you saying those words to him? He already knows this guy. So if it sounds like him, well, it probably should, because Matt basically thinks this North Whitehead guy is the guy. Duh. I'm just surprised that Higher Plains would be this clueless to not realize this is just a stupid thing to comment, in my opinion. Anyway, an intelligent and deeply humane video. Yes. Basically saying, the truth is ugly. Run away. Run away very, very fast. Yeah. If Western society tries to live entirely by the tenets of scientific materialism, oh my God, the scientists are suggesting that you all should be little whores for your Lamborghini love. No, I don't think scientists are doing that. They're basically saying, if you'll listen to them, they're saying you're psychotic lunatics, and you can split atoms if you do this, this, and this. It's not science's fault, retard. The fact that you can't control your ambitions, desires, and obsessions is not science's fault. The fact that you can't figure out not to throw styrofoam cups out your fucking window is not science's fault. Then it's doomed. Then it is doomed. No society can survive without spiritual foundation. It must have a spiritual foundation, even if it's evil spirits. Balasababalob. What a pile of shit. Really? And what good is survival as a Muslim? Why would I want to survive as a fucking lunatic Muslim kook? Why would I want to do that? Oh yes, that sounds like a fate worse than death to me. Being an imbecile, a lunatic, hate-filled imbecile? Why the fuck would I want to be that? But a reveal of the old pagan cults would be no solution. A revival. Duh. Wow, you figured that out all on your own. A revival of any of the new cults like Catholicism wouldn't be any good either. It's all bullshit, fucker. What do you want to revive? The idea of the commune that never worked? Oh, that didn't work, did it? No. Manson? You want to bring back Charlie Mansonism? It'll just be music and mass murder. Yeah, and drugs. Yeah. Paganism leads inevitably to occultism and darkness. Ah, the darkness is coming. The Oriental religions seem more ecologically friendly on the surface, but if we look at today at the Far East, their environmental track record is by no means perfect. Well, it certainly isn't for them Buddha nutty ones, right? I mean, this whole fucking whatever his name, the Dalai Lama, the president of the country that slaughters more animals per capita than any country on earth, eating more, you know, tiger brains than any place on earth. Shit. The Chinese treatment of animals, for instance. Yes, well, all of those people over there seem quite insensitive. I believe the Abrahamic tradition to be the ultimate source of spiritual truth. Wow, are you out of your fucking mind? and think that some form of further development of it is needed if Western civilization to is endure, well, you're crazy. Very crazy. Very, very crazy. And stupid looking to boot. Your intense humanitarian does you credits. Oh, fuck you. He's just a little elitist twat. But anyway, he's a nice guy, but come on. He's a pretentious, elitist douchebag. Humanitarian? I mean, what is he really? How much skin has he actually burned off, you know, and fed to the poor? Although I don't share it. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's not a humanitarian. Homo sapien is a species that I find incredibly difficult to like. Well, then why are you talking about saving it and survival and all this shit? Why don't you just let the doom consume it then, please? Genesis 6:5-6 is one of the biblical passages that resonates most deeply within my soul. It's ironic, really. The author of this video is Jewish, and yet he follows closely in spirit many of the teachings of Nazarene, of the Nazarene. The Nazarene. Oh, God, I want to just blow my brains out now. God. That's why I don't have a gun. It's because the impulse would just always be more compelling than the cigarettes. Yes, which is stronger, the desire to blow one's brains out or the desire to have a cigarette? You know, that competition, I would often find it difficult to resist. I am goyish, who the fuck cares? And yet my spiritual allegiance is far more in the theology of the Old Testament. Oh my God. Kill the women and children so they can't breed. Slaughter them wholly. Douse her her skanky cunt in the acid of Jehovah until mush, and then drinketh thou on the holiest day of Crapolia. Oh, fuck. Somebody should just ritualistically toast you. Yeah, and then butter you. And then just throw you in the garbage. Oh, fucking silly people. Alright, now we'll get to some video. Wow, what a white man. Yeah, I am so not as white as him anymore. Jeez. Anyway, so let's go. Hit the button, Gary. Okay, so let's play it. We won't bother with the why he's doing this or that. We'll just start in here somewhere.
In order to, create a set of values that can help us imagine a new way of life, a new way of living on this planet that is more in harmony with all the other creatures that
yeah, get eaten and kill and die every day. In harmony with this cycle of life that's just going to grind you into shit anyway. So, wow. Let's go back to nature, and yes, we'll live less long, so we won't spend as much time dying of cancer, so that's good. Or Alzheimer's or any of those other liabilities. But we'll be consumed by virulent diseases that'll kill us right off because we won't have any medicine or drugs or help, and so we'll all be killed by the plague. Oh yeah, that won't work. Right. I mean, look, simians, the other monkeys aren't really doing that well. It's not like the most successful organism on Earth. Monkey is not thy name. Okay, they really don't have great lives. Lots of diseases, lots of blights, lots of horror, lots of predation. There's no harmony in nature. Go outside at night. Go find a wood somewhere and then go walk in it at night and see how comforting it feels.
Call this planet home that don't happen to be human.
Whatever that means. Alright, let's jump ahead. Let's all be goldfish. They seem happy.
A narrative as a meaningful story that, with a little bit of imagination, we can situate ourselves within and gain meaning from. and
Right. Let's all pretend we're the three pigs and the wicked bad wolf is coming. So let's say ISIS is the big bad wolf. And so we need a house that'll stop him from huffing and puffing and blowing our house down. Yeah, let's make our house out of uranium. Yeah, that'll slow him down. Yeah. Why don't we throw uranium bricks at ISIS? Yeah. Are little tiny pieces of uranium, like with little sharp edges, so they cut their fingers. So we'll throw a whole bunch of it on top of them, and then they'll have to spend all day picking it up, because it's radioactive and it's going to kill them. And they'll get little cuts in their fingers, and they won't be able to hold their cut off your head sword. Yeah, maybe that'll work.
I think that many of the proponents of this approach to interpreting scientific knowledge, something that they'll often say is that, we certainly need a myth, but for the first time, thanks to the modern scientific perspective, we can create a true myth.
A true myth? Well, isn't that interesting? No. Could you be a little more nonsensical? Let's create non-fictional fiction. Alright, I'll jump to here.
Method and through mathematical and logical reflection that we'll be able to finally describe and explain all of the universe's processes with complete precision and total understanding. I think, he'd be the first to admit that science is an ongoing, open-ended procedure, and
yeah, water's wet.
I think
yeah, water's wet.
would admit as well.
Water's wet. Moons are dusty. What else would we know? A lot of stuff. It ain't gonna change. It's not ever ending. It's not blah blah blah. This is all a crock of shit. There's the truth. You can dissect it and discover it, and then it's done. We know basically what suns are. We know how they work. It's not all that complicated. I have unified physics, so that's all done with. There's just nothing to play with here. We know how we got here. It's called evolution. It's 4 billion years of a bloodbath where 500 million of them, all the victims start screaming. So for 500 million years, things scream as they get killed and consumed, so something can jizz in its pants. That's the narrative, Matt. There's nothing else happening here.
The version of the story that science has provided us as of now could very well change.
Into what? What do you think it's going to change into? Do you really think that there's going to be a little what? A troll worm? like inside the Mexican jumping bean? A little worm is going to be in there? You really think the universe, underneath it all, that you're going to peel away the layers and you're going to really find some lunatic that said, I have existed forever and sat around forever, and then I decided to create 500 million years of screaming because I like the sound of it. What?
But the point is that he would say, I think, that science has provided us with a method that allows for widespread consensus and agreement, and it lays the plane.
Well, whatever. Science didn't do that. That was just trial, right? Trial. You test things. Science didn't invent the idea of testing a truth or a statement. If somebody says it's raining out, I mean, you can stick your hand outside the cave and say, oh yeah, it's raining. I test the theory. I mean, fuck. I mean, this is just such a... This isn't that complicated. You're either trying to describe reality or you're trying to deceive people into living fake, phony, Borgish, stupid, idiotic, moronic, head up their ass lives. And clearly we see what you're trying to do.
You know, I've posted many videos about ontological pluralism and the need to recognize that reality at the most fundamental level is multiple, that they're in fact...
Yeah, whatever. See, right there. Reality is multiple. He says this over and over again. It's Pluriverse. Somehow the universe really isn't mechanical processes. The pixels aren't real pixels. The light isn't real thing. The energy isn't E equals MC. No, E equals MC. Possibly this, much of that, maybe a little of this. Who cares? We don't have to worry about anything equaling anything. 2 plus 2 doesn't equal anything. Bullshit. I mean, on its face, bullshit. 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 I mean, it's just bullshit. You have no evidence of any plural, of any dual. No evidence whatsoever.
Realities rather than...
I mean, just God of the gaps is all you have. Oh, because I can't prove there's no God, there could be a God. Because I can't prove that Bugs Bunny isn't an evil maniacal billionaire controlling the U.S. economy, therefore he could be.
One single reality. And it follows from this that there really isn't one unified capital S science.
Yeah, right. Well, of course, if there's no reality, then science is really just a lie anyway, right? Just a pile of shit, a pile of useless crap that can't do anything because there's no questions to answer, because there's no questions to ask, because the questions change every 13 milliseconds, because reality isn't some kind of stable thing that can be described. It's some unstable thing that is vacuous and without shape or form. Fuck. Alright, jump ahead.
So, you know, that's what is entailed by an ontological pluralism. So, metaphysically speaking, I think it's important to acknowledge that we're dealing with not so much a universe as a pluriverse.
There we go. The universe has plurality. I mean, you're just like, oh, come on. I mean, there's just nothing to defend here. This is what people are going to do with their intellects, right? It's 2015, and this is what intellectuals are doing with their intelligence. Is this bullshit. This whatever, I don't even know what to call this. What do you call this? Not this. This is less than baby talk. Even babies know, you know, there's no bubblegum fairy. I mean, I never bought into all that fairy shit and Santa Claus and all that crap. Come on. And you're trying to you're selling this shit to adults? No, there isn't any such thing. There's no pluriverse. There's no fucking leprechauns. There's no gremlins. There's no fucking goddamn God Muhammad. There's no God Jehovah. There's no God David. There's no God anything. It's all a crock of shit. It's all lies about what we are. We're fucking consuming, reproducing, addicted fucking mass murderers. That's what we fucking are. We're pieces of shit. Time to just smell the shit and go, P.U. Fuck making any more of that crap.
And I'm also sympathetic to what Sedaris is arguing, that we need to let 1,000 flowers bloom, that we need to...
Yes, the 1,000 flowers, he means 1,000 philosophical interpretations of reality. Just let everybody make up their own bullshit, and it's all okay, and it's all harmless, and there's no danger whatsoever. Fuck. Fuck.
Really enshrine plurality and you know, it would make sense in our search and our pursuit for a more ecologically viable way of life.
Ecologically viable. There he goes again. Ecologically viable. To do what? Make toast, eat toast. Poo toast, fuck toast. Eat toast, make toast. Spread the toast, fuck the toast. I mean, it's just... Stop it.
And convert or conform to their particular view of the world. So while I think plurality is inevitable and needs to be fostered, I also think there needs to be a sort of attitudinal shift, a level at
yes, that what he means by that is we all should agree that the Muslims are crazy and they need to be put in a cage. So yes, so it's okay to be pluralists as long as you're not a Muslim. They're out of control. Okay. I mean, you know, you're all mass murderers. You can't grow up. You ought to. Your whole fucking holistic crapola doesn't come with any statements on being a vegetarian or anything. You're just a fucking abuser, a molester, and an abuser of animals. For what reason? Show me the simian that does that as its primary source of sustenance. Fuckers.
Process of relating perspectives so that we never allow ourselves to become so attached to our own perspective that we're willing to allow that attachment to override that.
Right, 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4. No, no, no. The new Borg can give you any number you want. We're all pluralistically Borg. You know, just make up anything you want to make up as long as it's not Muslim.
A foundational sense of compassionate response to the perspective of others. Right?
Blah, 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 blah. Compassionate response to people being assholes. Oh, I see. Garbage makers, pollution causers. Be compassionate. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway, alright, jump to the end here. The last little bit of horror.
At a conference about the journey of the universe, and I'll link you to her homepage at her university. So thanks for listening. Curious to hear anyone else's thoughts about this.
Yeah, well, my thoughts are is that your brain is turned into absolute septic shit. It might as well just be pus. It might as well just be all microbes now. Yes, no gray matter required to be an idiot. And you're an idiot. There's a truth. You either describe it or you don't describe it accurately, and that's it. And you think you're doing the truth justice. You think you're honoring your intelligence. You think you're being intellectually honest in this presentation of absolute drivel. The science is destroying us. You're just basically saying we're too stupid an organism to have science. And yet you're saying, but we should keep ourselves alive because being stupid is better than being nothing. I'd rather be nothing than some moron chasing a pink balloon full of his own shit. Eating his own shit. I mean, that's all we're doing. Anyway, I think that's enough. Man, this is so depressing. Yeah, good brains go bad. Hard to watch. Yep. Alright, that's enough. That's enough for video, right? Yeah, it's probably a good half hour at least. So I've done my job, I think, for the evening. Sorry there hasn't been as many videos, but you know, I have been living, doing, and such. I might even have to start working more, so I might have less time for videos. Although videos don't really take much time. I mean, obviously this didn't take, wasn't that much work. Really, wasn't that much work. Sorry, I didn't realize I'm all perspired. My favorite Hannibal Lecter scene. Oh yeah, his blood pressure's normal. Everything's okay. Oh, wait a minute. There was a live guy underneath that dead guy. I love that scene. You know, it says, real men wear other men's faces. I mean, that's just such a... Damn, that's a neat trick. I never would have thought of that. Anyway. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was leaving. So, till the next narrative in the Inmendham saga. That's not the next narrative, it's the next chapter in the Inmendham narrative. There we go. The next subheading in the Inmendham narrative of I hate you fuckers. God, you're stupid shitheads. Oh, fucking so fucking stupid. I am that I am, or I are that I are. I'm not sure. I'm God. It doesn't mean I know everything. Obviously I don't know shit, because obviously I had to kill everybody because they were assholes. In the first batch of humans, everything went all wrong. Mothers fucking sons and all kinds of shit like that. It was really dirty and messy. Holy fuck, what a mess I made. But I cleaned it all up. Somehow it got all dirty again. I don't know what happened. I think the whole idea is wrong. 2 legs bad, 4 legs good. Maybe I should have gone with that. Humans should have 4 legs and it would be okay. 4 legs and 3 arms. Yeah. Definitely a bigger penis. Yeah, definitely. Anyway. Yeah, I was just thinking where you should put the vaginas, and I was thinking, well, maybe a tree would be a good place for them. Somewhere away from those bitches. Yeah, it'd be really great if you could get yourself some pussy without having to deal with them damn women. It's a joke. You know, mostly it's like half a joke anyway. It's half a joke and half a shot because, yeah, women are a bit of a bitch. But men are scum. But see, that's the thing. I shouldn't have to compare things to something just as scummy. I mean, I should be able to compare things to something better. I'm just saying, based on something really cool, yeah, women suck. Something like that. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, I'm leaving. I should have left, because then I wouldn't have said these rude things, and now people get all mad at me. Oh, you said something rude. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm having a real... You know, it's also this, the whole thing, not being able to hear for a month, is that I really have this whole internal thing happening. It's kind of interesting, just because I'm so into this, like, you feel really out of the world. You know, you really do feel like you have an inner life, you know, because of this echo thing, and, you know, you hear through, like, sound. I can hear that really well. really well. You know, so it's like I hear through my feet now. I don't know, it's really interesting. Anyway, side subject. Maybe I'll tell you about it someday. A better fan. Use my blower. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I have to get somebody. I have to hire a Mexican. Yes, poof my air poofer. Yes, poof me with some air. Yes, I'll have people someday. People. Anyway. Okay, now I think I'm done. Oh, look at this, quite refreshing. Okay, I'm going to go now. Promise. Alright, so till the next time, happy trails and such, and whatnot. Best of luck or whatever, some kind of silly thing. Don't do anything really stupid. Don't run with scissors, and look both ways crossing the street. And what else can I say? Must be something else to say. Don't pick up the soap in the shower. I mean, step out of the shower to pick it up, just so you don't get raped. Well, it could happen. In the Pluriverse, there might be rapists in your shower. Could be. Anyway, till next time.